Hi y'all, welcome to Tips, Tricks, and Oops. I'm Terese.
And I'm Sanford Alexander.
And I'm Eston Talavera. This is December 17th, 2012. Okay. It's been a while since we've done a podcast, Sanford, and I think that we should go over a few things that have happened in the past. And I think we should start with Terese, because I think she has a little bit of a story to tell.
Yeah, she does.
I have an adventure with my iPhone, and of course I understand a lot of folks are having a lot of adventures with their iPhones, but mine is with my alarm clock. The alarm clock that's built in on the phone, but it's just decided not to work, and don't know exactly how that is gonna straighten itself out. I have a 4, and it decided on Friday morning that I needed to sleep in, which I didn't mind it really until I was 30 minutes late for work that day. But it just decided that it didn't want to work, and it doesn't work on Sunday, and it didn't work this morning, so I'll have to see.
Well, and Terese, that's your, you have a 4. So
I have a 4.
You don't have Siri.
No, I don't have Siri. I have to manually set the alarm clock. I can't just tell Siri to set it for me. But everything is set correctly. The alarm clock is turned on. The time is set. The alarm is set. It's told to go off at the right time on the right day, but it doesn't want to do it.
AM, PM?
AM, PM. It's on AM.
Huh.
AM every day. Alarm sound. Very loud. But it doesn't want to work. So
And you haven't have you done any troubleshooting with it, resetting the phone or resetting any of the settings
I
yet?
haven't tried it yet, but I think I'll have to. I did a soft reset.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to have to do a hard reset and see if that fixes it. And in the meantime, I'm going to have to use my old radio alarm clock.
You know, there are other alarm clock applications out there that you can find that are free that you can look at.
I think I have a Hoops and Yo-Yo one that I could probably try, and that would definitely wake me up.
And you think that would work even if the
Correct.
iPhone one isn't?
Yeah, it would. It's not related. It uses even different
Mhm.
sounds, so they're totally unrelated.
Mhm.
But this is just to show you that we have oopses with our iPhones, and that we
And you have tricks too.
Oh yes, we have definitely we have
Lots
tricks.
of tricks.
But one of the tricks is, you know, if one application, if the standard application on the iPhone doesn't work, try looking for another application.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even the phone has an alternative that you can use, something like Google Voice or something to that effect. So
Mhm.
there are many different ways to get around different things of that nature.
Mhm.
And talking about Google, that leads right into what you wanted to talk about with Google.
Yes, that runs right in there. I have downloaded the latest version of Google Search,
Mhm.
and I really like it because for those of us who don't have Siri, who don't have a 4S or a 5, and this also works on Android, so it's very, very handy, but it has a voice feature now, and it's all built in. The item is free, the app is free, and I'm going to see if I can get this to
You're gonna see if you can
go.
get it to work?
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get this to work.
Okay, that should be
Yeah,
fun.
let's
So
see here.
while you're doing that,
Mhm.
I'll set up a little bit more.
Okay.
The Google Voice search is kind of not really. It is a competitor with Siri. It can do a lot of the same things that Siri can do, and I'll be curious to see whether or not it's accessible or not, because even some of the things that Siri does don't work accessibly all of the time, and so I'm curious to see how well this works accessibly.
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and open this up here.
All right.
And I do have VoiceOver on.
Tap to open.
And I'm not going to, let's see. Let's see if it's going, and I've got Google open, and let's see here.
Apps button.
Okay, now we have to go to the
Voice button.
voice button and double tap on that.
GMA iPhone account as icon button. In progress. GMA iPhone header back at 2x. Dimmed.
Okay, now if you're not quick enough,
GMA iPhone account
Then
as GMA iPhone
here.
account as Twitter button.
All right, here's the mic.
GMAI phone account as Twitter button.
Show me the movie listings for Breaking Dawn at Warren Theater, 13th and Greenwich.
The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn, Part 2 is playing at 13th and...
GMAI phone account as Twitter speed button.
Now, Siri, you notice when I spoke, it didn't hear VoiceOver, which VoiceOver will get in the way because it's talking.
Mhm.
But it also spoke when it gave me the listings of Breaking Dawn. And
Correct.
now I can go to,
The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn, Part 2.
it just shows me the website. It's just a standard Google search, but it also gave me the listings, and now I can use VoiceOver to find.
13th Avenue, Warren. Lit. Unpronounceable. 12.
Unpronounceable.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's a little.
I wonder what's
yeah,
unpronounceable.
it's a little. I don't know. Let me see. What is there? I do have some.
I've heard of
SOS.
unmentionable.
Yeah.
I've heard of button.
Oh, it's a picture. It's a picture. It's the movie poster. pretty
Oh,
much.
that makes
And
sense.
that's where we're at.
Okay.
And you can just go ahead and
Warren. Link.
then you can just go through your
12.
Okay, two things I want to say
through
right
your
away.
listings. Yes.
Two things I want to say right away.
Mhm.
One, the voice that Google uses for its Google voice search is significantly better than Samantha, which is what it uses on Siri.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that's a big deal because I listen to TTS or text to speech all the time. And so it's really important for me to be able to understand the voice. The voice that the Google search application is using sounds a lot clearer. The second thing that I want to mention is that the fact that VoiceOver speaks while you are doing one of those you're doing something with the microphone is
Mhm.
not a good thing.
No, it's not a good thing, but I noticed that it didn't get in the way.
Yes.
At least this time it didn't get in the way.
But I could see I could see
Yes.
where it would get in the way.
Yes.
And it
Yes.
talked over.
Correct.
Yes, it talked
you were
over.
listening.
Yes.
That is a problem. Now
Could you
being-
triple click and shut VoiceOver off?
I can do that, and I can do it. I turned it on just so you guys could get an idea of what I was doing
Yes.
and how I was navigating, but I can turn VoiceOver off, and being low vision, I can use
You
this
can find the
device and
buttons.
I can find what I'm doing.
Correct. Is the button in a standard location to where you can tell us where the button is?
It is in the bottom center of the screen.
And so no matter what we've done, it'll always be in the bottom
Yes,
center?
yes.
So if you turn VoiceOver off
Uh-huh,
and tap that button,
Uh-huh.
it gave you a chime sound to let you know that
it was ready for
It's ready
you
to
to
go.
speak. It was ready for you to speak.
you want to try it?
I can definitely do that.
Goodbye,
VoiceOver off.
VoiceOver.
All right, I turned VoiceOver off.
Yep.
Now I've got the button in the bottom, and let's see. Score for the Kansas City Chiefs yesterday.
The Chiefs lost to the Raiders 15-0.
Okay.
Okay.
It
So
worked.
that
Yeah,
gave
it
us the
worked
score.
perfectly.
It worked just fine.
There
yeah.
was no thinking, there was no
Mm-mm. It was
You couldn't find
very-
something better to ask
It
about?
was very, very quick. I was just trying to think of something at the last minute. Do you have another team you would prefer?
No, I think that worked. So what you did is you got it lined up,
Mm-hmm.
you shut VoiceOver off,
Mm-hmm.
you tapped where the button lived, except
Mhm.
you could cheat and look,
Right.
and then you got the tonal cue,
Mm-hmm.
and it worked fine after that.
Yes.
Now to read the rest of the screen, you would turn VoiceOver back on.
Right.
Another
Mhm.
triple click,
Mm-hmm.
and we'd be back with VoiceOver on and the other applications still running.
Yes.
correct. I
Yes.
know of a few low vision students that I'm definitely going to recommend this application for, even though they have Siri already or they have something else already. This could be very helpful to them as well.
What piqued
And-
my interest, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
What piqued my interest with it was that it works faster than Siri a lot of times, seems
Oh,
to
yeah.
work faster than Siri, and it is not exclusive to iPhone. You can get it for Android as well.
Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is good.
Because we always kind of skate on the edge of being accused of
Right,
being
right.
iPhone.
This is not exclusive to iPhone. It is,
Whatevers.
you can use it with Android as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Android,
Super.
tablets, whichever.
And that's all for this episode of Tips, Tricks, and Oops. I'm Eston.
I'm Sanford.
I'm Terese.